The book began back in November of 2020. When we talked to the publisher and told them that we had a timeline of releasing this book on September 11th for the 20th anniversary, it was almost unheard of. We had about 4 months to put together a 224-page book. We knew that we needed to get on the road and interview as many veterans as fast as possible.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Good trip.
Yeah, how's everything going?
Awesome.
The one thing that I was faced with was making sure that I was telling these stories of veterans as authentically as possible.
I'm gonna have you just look right at the camera.
Okay. Going from a civilian's shoes into their homes, their businesses, around their families, I'm trying to focus on capturing their story as closely as possible to them.
Because not a whole lot of people have that many challenge coins. What's this one here, the black and gold?
That's an ROTC.
Okay.
Cadet Command, one of the brigade coins.
It's taught me a lot about veterans and how they are everyday people, just like you and I.
Hey, brother, what are you up to?
Hey, good morning. I just wanted to let you know that I sent over the audio files for the past 3 days of shooting, and I've got some downtime, so I think I'm just gonna go kind of cruise around and get some photos of some landscapes out here.
Once you see these portraits of them in the exhibition, they don't look like veterans. They don't look like people that have served our country and been involved in war. They look like everyday people like you and I. And I think it's important to keep that narrative going.
I love seeing like all the individual strands of hair in his beard.
There's so many career paths that these veterans have taken and changed their communities, and I think that that's taught me a lot about giving back to others and continuing to share their story with the rest of the world.
Dude, this is so well. Seriously.
It's so different to see it in person than it is through any cell phone photos. Well, I mean, I love
I served in the 2nd Ranger Battalion for 6 years, deployed 6 times, 3 times to Iraq and 3 times to Afghanistan. I really disconnected myself from my military experience. And I just really didn't try and lean on my veteran identity.
Yeah, I love that photo.
I wanted to find a way to give back to the veteran community. And then I just told Beau, I said, why don't we do a book that is directly telling the stories of veterans?
That was the crazy thing, is I never ran into the same story twice. The authenticity and the engagement and the honest look and answer to the questions at each time for all 71 veterans was just incredible.
Katie is so intense, and she is in uniform, and she's still active duty, and that is the face of an
The thing
officer.
that I've learned the most, and honestly is sort of surprising to me, is how authentically curious the average American is and how much they are really wanting to understand the veteran experience.
I think it's important to tell the story. Young men and women across country raise their hand with a true belief that they can make a difference. We really do get to see youth come in here and say, people really did this? For us to be able to tell the story, I think it validates the future of selfless service.